I hope we get back to Saga today. I feel like we spent a long time with Alan, even though I know we didn't. It just feels like we spent a long time with Alan. Oh, did it save us right after the darkness chased us?
I couldn't hear the dark presence.
Yeah.
It was gone.
I know we went past this point last time, but... Fuck my save points, I guess.
The tunnel was open now. I could get through. Presence. I had seen it before. I remembered now. It was always out there, hunting me.
I think that's where we stopped, right after that little chase. Which is why we had to do it again. Oh yeah, I remember commenting about him crawling through this tunnel in the least comfortable way possible. Sure, totally, yeah. This seems... Yeah. Oh, that's creepy. I love that. Alright, the body. Okay, no, we did crawl through the tunnel, alright.
I had found the murder site. Somehow the victim's heart was the key.
This little area, it's very... I don't know, it's reminding me of Control, even though I don't really have very many memories of Control. Because it's been so long. But like the never-ending sides and the never-ending ceiling is very Control. Like there's a lot of rooms like that in Control, if I remember correctly. Very spooky.
Something had shifted. I felt an overwhelming closeness to home.
Saga!
An FBI agent? Who are you?
What is this? Who are you?
She can hear me.
I'm Saga Anderson, FBI.
This is Alan Wake. I'm trapped here. The dark place. Under Cauldron Lake.
Cauldron Lake. Who are you?
She's above Cauldron Lake, and he's under Cauldron Lake.
I'm making progress, but I'm in danger. The dark presence. Help me. Please, help me. I could sense it. I was closer to home. Had the woman in the vision helped me somehow? Something had changed. Outside. Parliament Tower. Where I'd lived with Alice. It was out there. Waiting for me.
Okay, we did all this last time. Okay. It reset me right before the end of the part. That's fucking rude. But I guess it works. Give us a bit of a refresh. Okay. We don't need to look at the body anymore.
Who was writing who? Who was writing this poem? Me? No.
The writer of the first word, not the writer of the last. With the terror of the light and the shadows cast, the third eye now open to project the night. This is the moment to write. This is the ritual to lead you on. Your friends will meet him when you are gone. Ominous.
Stepping to the murder site, I'd felt it, hanging in the air. A meaning, the violent emotion of the act. Like a cloud of wrath, the dead eyes of the victim staring at something you couldn't see, and yet making you aware of it. Something that soaked into this place on a molecular level, overlapping with your meaningless existence. Regression to something you had managed to forget. Marking you. Taking you for a ride. Making you crazier.
Sure, totally.
I had a new idea, a new story thread.
Well, I'm not at any of these places, so... Unless I've got a new location. I guess I'm going back out to Parliament Tower. So... But none of these are Parliament Tower. I don't really know how I'm supposed to use it. Unless I was supposed to make a new location. I don't think so. Oh, look at that. The dark place has jokes.
The station had changed. I was closer now.
Oh. I'm back at the station, but I guess I still don't get... What? Okay. It should be letting me use the plot board here. Theoretically. Yeah, seems like it can't, even though they were like, oh, you've got a new thing. See, they pop up for the other ones. Weird. Even though there's not a new one, like it said there was, but whatever. Alarm will sound my ass.
this close to being home? Going up to our apartment? Would I be home?
No,
Or was this just an echo of the real thing?
probably.
Even then, the murder site had brought me one step closer to escape. The payphone at the edge of the plaza was ringing again.
Hey, Alan. Thank God he picked up. I thought I lost you again.
Who are you? Why are you helping me?
Did you go deeper? To the overlap?
Are you talking about the murder site? Yeah, I did. I...
That's fantastic, Alan. We're closer to getting out. We're making progress.
Well, we would be if you would answer my damn questions.
Last time we spoke, you were pretty worried about Alice. Did you ever check Parliament Tower? To make sure she really got out of the dark place?
Well, of course she got out. That's why I'm here. That's the whole goddamn point.
Be very careful, Alan. The dark presence is stealing from you. It can already manifest as your double. Scratch will come.
Wait, hello?
Manifest as your double? Don't love that.
Maybe he was a victim. The cult, using his words. Or maybe he was the monster behind it all. Either way, Alice Wake, his ex, she knew things. It was there in her art for all to see. A cry for help. The darkness she'd witnessed. And that put her in danger.
Was Alice here? In the story?
I don't know. Okay. Okay, The Shining. Creepy ass elevator. There's no elevator music. It's very rude. Okay. Haunting. Lovely.
Alice's photo equipment is set to go off when the door opens.
With 18 fucking lights. Jesus Christ. A lot of lights. It's not really necessary, but alright.
Get out! Leave me alone!
Alice! Alice! Alice.
Pick photos for exhibition posters.
This is a photo of Scratch. How did Alice get this? Is he
Scratch?
stalking her?
Oh, is that our dark double or whatever?
This is the door to my study, where I wrote my books. This symbol wasn't here before.
fucking apartment. It's a lot of bookshelf space, huh? Like a lot.
Alice's video camera. No memory card inside.
Video art dock on screens. Focal point of the dark place.
Alice's memory card.
Real person.
When I was younger, photography was everything to me. I moved to New York thinking I'd make it as an artist. And then I met Alan. We had a good thing. We were both dedicated by our creative ambitions. The only difference was that Alan's work made money. He brought me work when he could. I took his promo shot.
Which is ironic because like in my brain anyways, photography is the more lucrative over writing, just because like people will always need their weddings photographed, for example. Like people will always be having events that need photographed, but writers, especially the kind of writer Alan is, where he writes books, like it's hard to make money doing that because there's so many people writing books, you know, and there's such a large saturation of books. Not that there's not a lot of photographers, of course, but there will always be a need for photographers for as long as people are living and doing things. They will want it documented by a professional. So it's kind of funny to me that she wasn't the one making money. He was. Obviously, he had a book pop off, so maybe that just happened before she was able to get going. I don't know. It just seems kind of funny to me.
Created covers for his books. I'm sure he forced his publisher into it. I was taking photos, just not my photos. And that gnawed at me. Things got complicated sometimes, but that's life. Right?
Yeah, if you get it right, yeah.
We loved each other.
If you get lucky.
Then Alan hit a block. I brought out a meaner side of him. One I didn't like. I set up a trip to see a doctor in Washington. I didn't tell him until we got there. We argued. Things went wrong. And he was just gone. Drowned, allegedly. It's easy for people to think it was my fault. Hell, I do too sometimes. About 6 years ago, I started hearing noises in the night. Typewriter keys clacking. Voices.
6 years.
Alan was back. Haunting me. Then it got violent. It was Alan. And yet, it was a monster. He always did have anger in him. I set up cameras around the apartment. darker
Hey,
than they
thanks for the
ever knew.
follow. Welcome to stream, by the way.
I'm calling this
Julia
exhibit the Dark
James.
Place.
Alice. Scratch was terrorizing her. Why?
I'm good, how are you? Spooky. Oh, real person again. Live action cutscene.
I sat in the writer's room and wrote a story. Initiation. To project myself through the dark place, to look for a way out. The story had brought me here, brought me nowhere. Looped me back. I was writing the story. And in the story, I now stepped into the writer's room. But there was no one here writing it.
Yeah, the transitions are really good. I'll answer your question in a second, Julia, after we get to the cutscene. Alan Wake 2. Hey, that was a short little part. We're gonna switch back to Saga now, please. Another trophy. Hey, yes, we're back to Saga. I was hoping we'd get back to her today. Mystery? Action mystery? I think.
Okay, let's recap what you've told us so far, Ellen. For the past 13 years, you've been trapped in a nightmare dimension called the Dark Place.
With some like horror elements, but it's not a horror game.
And can be reached from the bottom of Cauldron Lake, but it's not really under the lake. And after all this time, you've managed to get out.
Yeah.
But so has your evil doppelganger. Mr. Scratch? Or is it the Dark Presence?
Both. It's interchangeable. He's Scratch when he looks like me, but he can change into this other form.
And Scratch, the Dark Presence, wants to rewrite the world in his own image.
Which would be in your image, as he looks just like you.
And turn the world into a fucking nightmare.
During Deerfest, which is scheduled to take place in a couple of days.
We get dud during Deerfest, of course.
You got out of the Dark Place by writing a novel, the pages we've been finding. But your double edited it into a horror
PS5.
story that's now changing reality, taking over people,
Yeah.
making them crazy, bringing the Dark Place to Bright Falls.
Yes, fiction coming in contact with the dark place can change reality. The story is coming true, soaking into everything like
I appreciate them treating him like he's crazy, because he does sound crazy. He does sound crazy. Obviously, we know he's not, but he does sound crazy, and he's not helping his case in the way that he's framing things by like just the way he's wording these sentences that makes him sound extra crazy. Couple weeks, but I only stream it about once a week, so I'm not that far into it. I think I'm like 4 to 6 hours into the game, something like that.
darkness when night falls.
Maybe a little more.
But last time
This will be back in 2010.
yes, last time it didn't happen all at once.
Is this a survey? Wait, are you taking a survey?
And that dark presence was still bound to the lake. I stopped it before it got the ending it wanted. Before it broke free. Based on that, there's still time.
Which brings us to your magical light switch.
The clicker. Magical doesn't quite cover it. Scratch wants it to bring about his ending. That can't happen. If I can get the clicker, I can send him back to the dark place, make all this shit go away. Look, I know it's batshit crazy. My memory is full of holes, and I'm not sure how much I can trust. It's like a half-forgotten dream.
Do they do their synchronized drinking on purpose, or
Mr. Wake,
or is it an accident?
Alan, we've seen our share of batshit crazy.
Like in universe, like do they do that on purpose?
What I want to know is, why am I? Why are we written into the story?
I think I saw you. Or a vision of you in the dark place. I think you helped me reach out and escape somehow.
I don't think there's levels in this game. Like there's not like upgrade levels or anything.
With that in the story, Scratch would have edited it to get to you. To hurt you. We are all in danger.
Yeah. Now, if we were playing Horizon Forbidden West, then I could answer that question. Because I'm at ghost level like 125 or something over there.
And there's so much of it. Have you ever heard of the Cult of the Tree?
Creepy bunch. In the habit of wearing deer masks, performing murder rituals, victims turning into monsters possessed by darkness. Possibly inspired by a horror story written by a certain author. Ring any bells?
Cult. Yes. Yes. They have the clicker.
If the cult has the clicker, does that make them Scratch's followers? How are you so certain they even have the clicker?
They could be working for Scratch. I don't remember. It's all confused.
Alan, if I'm gonna act on this information, you need to be honest with me.
Yeah, of course.
Is he confused? Or is he hiding something?
Probably both. This is definitely a survey. I mean, I've gotten some, like, story-based trophies, but nothing, like, extra special or nothing. Hello? Open the thing. There we go. I was pressing the button, but it wasn't opening. Holy shit. 20 clues.
Wake just
That's
gave
a lot
us
of
a
clues.
lot of information. But this clicker seems like a good place to start. If we
So
find
far
that,
it's good, but
then
I'm
we
not
make
really
a call.
far enough in to, like, recommend it to others, I don't think.
Yes.
What's the clue I'm
Think
looking
Saga.
at? Cool, could be followers of Scratch, okay. No, not there? Okay, well. There we go. I need to sneeze. Excuse me. I don't like the Allen parts, too dull. I agree. So far I'm a bigger fan of the Saga portions. Who left the lunch boxes? Who's to say? I don't know. Ba, 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 ba. Why did that one go up here? I also like her little, I like her workroom area better.
The pages we've been finding are from a horror story called Return, written by Alan Wake. And the contents of this book are coming true. Why couldn't it have been a romance?
We've got a lot of things to play, so...
The Dark Place. It's like New York, but it's not New York. And can be reached from the bottom of Cauldron Lake, but it's not really under the lake.
I play a variety of games, though I generally tend to play one at a time. Although once we're done with Alan today, I will be switching over to my replay of Forbidden West here in a few hours.
Okay.
Generally, though, I really only play one game at a time on stream. I wouldn't say I really have a specific genre necessarily. I tend to pretty exclusively play like 3D games. Like I don't really play a lot of the like scrollers or anything. At least not at the moment. I'm not necessarily opposed to it. I just haven't found any that really piqued my interest. I do Reddit streams here and there. I do what I call brain rot streams where we just hang out and watch dumb little people on YouTube and chit-chat about like politics and stuff. I don't stream as much as I used to though, so.
Sure.
That's true. It's funny because you don't really do a lot of gaming outside of
Saga.
being here with me, do you? Is that not a scratch one? Oh. Weird. If we don't stop the scratch, we'll use the story to permanently change reality. Like the other game that, like the game I'm really into right now, that's not really the one I stream, is Horizon Forbidden West. I've been playing a lot of that lately. I played it when it came out on stream a couple years ago when it came out, and it's very different from this game. It's not a similar genre at all, I wouldn't say. Other than having really good graphics, there's not really any similarities between these two games.
The Dark Place. A dimension that's home to monsters.
Before this, I
Wild
played...
stuff.
What was the name of that game? I just had it in my brain before I went to say it. The one we played a couple weeks ago, Jimmy. The one with the trans guy as a main character. Tell Me Why. I played Tell Me Why, which is a Don't Nod. It's a Don't Nod game, right? Which is also different from both this game and Forbidden West in their styles and genres. Enter the Cauldron like overlap. Oh, the overlap. Right. How long have I been on Twitch? What is it now, Jimmy? Like 3 years? Maybe a little longer? I've been streaming longer than that, but not all on Twitch.
Keep trying.
Yeah, I've been on Twitch for a while. But I started on YouTube. That's where I started that. And I streamed on YouTube. What, like 6 years ago, 7 years ago? I started doing streams on YouTube pretty early on, I think, into my YouTube stuff. Ah, it's too early to be starting with a yawn. God damn. All right.
The dark place makes writing come true, taking something real and nudging it. They're treating people's lives like toys.
I love that in universe
Can
she's
Wake
just
be
standing
trusted
there
with
next to
that
the
kind of
table.
power? Can anyone?
So we know that when she's in her little mind palace, it's still like shit's still happening outside of the mind palace. So I think that's kind of funny for later. What do you mean for later? Yes, I do have a Discord, although I don't think the thing in the I don't think it's been working, the link thing where you can like, I don't know why it's not been working lately. But like, what are they called? Where you can do like slash and some like commands. There we go. Commands. But I've not bothered to fix it because it's usually just me and Jimmy, maybe a couple other people here. So I've not bothered to fix the commands because no one ever needs them because
Wake has a double, Mr. Scratch. Where is he now?
A cloud of wrath wears my face. The dark place in your place. Scratching out my body of work.
Scratch is here, in Washington.
how'd she
He's
get it out?
hunting Wake. Scratch looks just like Wake. Why?
Don't wake up the dreamer if your life is a dream. I swam to the shore, but the water is rising.
Wake and Scratch are clearly connected. Maybe Scratch got out because Wake did. Or vice versa.
That would make sense.
Wake said the cult has the clicker. How does he know?
The writer is the reader. The next chapter, the next chapter, the next chapter. Keep the pages safe, the dark shining of the words.
Wake is hiding pages. That's how he knows the cult has the clicker.
Yeah, they didn't unlock any clues.
Okay, Mr. Wake. I know you have more pages of the manuscript on you.
You don't understand how vital these pages are. They're the only way I can know what's coming.
You're not the only one trying to solve this. This is our job.
Okay. Here. Now, this is all I have. Be careful with them.
Yeah, I don't know if the bot's working, so if it doesn't send you the link, I can always just do it myself since... We're all sitting here. There you go. Yeah, I don't know why the bot stopped working. I really don't. But we so rarely get new people. Again, unlike the commands in Twitch, I've not bothered to fix it.
Inside the trailer, at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time, in the hands of the Cult of the Tree. A cultist stared at her. She drew her weapon.
Mine now.
The Cult of the Tree has the clicker Wake told me about. They're a part of all this. It's all on the page. The clicker, the cult. Okay, I'll head to Watery and find this trailer. Casey, you stay here and keep an eye on Mr. Wake.
Got it.
No, you need me there.
No dice, pal. This is an FBI investigation, and I don't see a badge on that flannel.
Oh. Interesting. From now on, you can switch between Alan and Saga's stories via the bucket in the janitor's break room. Feel free to play in whatever order you choose. Interesting. Yes, my favorites. I need to steal some of the emojis and stuff from the Horizon server, because I love a lot of the stickers and stuff over there. Look, we're 6 hours in. Perfect. I was actually really close on my estimates. Have good shopping.
You wrote these pages in the dark place. So why are we finding them here?
I think I wrote them up. I remember writing an endless amount of pages. When this happened before, the pages were being sent from the dark place to help me. Maybe the same thing is happening here.
That's all for now, Mr. Wake. Thank you for your cooperation.
What now? Drive to Watery. Okay.
I'm the only one who understands the forces behind this. I can help you.
No, that's not how this works. You're a civilian, and we don't do ride-alongs. And if Scratch is after you, and so is the cult. We don't know who we can trust here. Damn it.
Not sure what he's dancing to, but he's having a good time, so good on him.
Hello, and welcome to Coffee World, voted Washington's best coffee-themed amusement park. All of our attractions are
Best coffee-themed amusement park? Are there multiple coffee-themed amusement parks in Washington? Where's the car? Here it is. Time to steal a car.
Yeah, Anderson, I didn't want to say this in front of Wake, but are you sure this is a good idea? Going on your own?
Assuming we believe the page, I need to check this out. We need to find the cult. Anyone we meet here could be a member. And this Scratch guy.
The evil doppelganger? Must be true, or else this guy can't write for shit.
The quality of his writing aside, if this page turns out to be true like the rest have, this could be a breakthrough. We might solve this thing before a backup even arrives.
Yeah, but they're taking their time, so just be careful out there. Meanwhile, I think me and Wake will have a chat. Maybe I can shake something loose.
Okay. But remember what happened with the Salt Shaker?
Yeah, real funny.
The page placed me in a trailer, somewhere in Watery. I should ask around.
Local girl. Da-dum. Yeah, I definitely need to add some new emojis to the Discord server. Granted, it's not the most active Discord server these days. Yeah. Exactly. But you don't not use them because they're out of date. You just simply don't use them. So... Is that a janitor singing? It is him!
Okay then. Catchy tune. Excuse me. Do you know where... Hush! Artie's in the middle of a show. I wonder if I'm the first FBI agent to ever get shushed.
Oh. I don't have the same level of content that I used to pick from is the only problem.
Hello. Do you have a second?
Not to mention I don't have the software I used to have.
Time and no see,
So making them is a little harder.
Thor and Odin are not here. They are old tricksters always sneaking off.
Sorry. No, I wanted to ask you about something else. Can you point me to any trailers around here?
Sure. Watery Lighthouse Trailer Park. Ilmo Koskela owns it. Owns many things in town.
And where is Ilmo?
I saw Ilmo and his brother at the bridge. Well, what used to be the bridge.
Of her walking around with this sawed-off shotgun just strapped to her back.
Hey, Saga! Over here!
Hey, Ilmo. How did your walk in the woods with Steven go?
Another satisfied customer. I just hope he remembers to write a good review on the webpage. Great to see you back in Watery, Saga. Everyone in town missed you.
Why did
Super
the
nice to
captions
see you
not
again,
match?
Saga.
They act like they've known me for years. This keeps happening. You own the trailer park, right? Mind if I take a look inside?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the owner of the Watery Lighthouse Trailer Park, me, can help you with that. It's good to have our funniest resident back.
Resident? I don't understand what you mean.
If this is your way of getting out of any outstanding bills, don't worry. They've been handled. Must be hard coming back to where you and your little girl lived.
It's like they remember a different reality. Is the horror story
Yeah.
messing with their memories? So what is Coffee World?
You mean you haven't seen our commercial for it? Coffee World is a smooth blend of rides, food, and fun. We even had a real moose. Until recently. Plus, right next to Coffee World is the workshop of our own Kalevala Knights Motorcycle Club. We're busy building the floats for Deerfest. Don't go peeking, though. You know, we're saving the big reveal for Deerfest.
So... your commercials?
They're more than commercials, Saga. Our goal is to both entertain and educate local viewers about the fine products and services we provide. And, Yako here really comes alive in front of the camera. Really. Fuck off. I'm just there for the free beer. Not sure what Ilmo's excuse is. Hey, I'm writer, producer, co-lead, director. Do yourself a favor and, check them all out.
Are you familiar with the Cult of the Tree?
Yeah, we always thought it was an urban legend. Kids drawing creepy symbols to scare each other, but, now it's gotten pretty damn real, huh? It's terrible what happened. We're all in shock.
Well, we're looking into it. Hoping to get things back to normal soon.
We're all for that. As normal as it ever gets around here.
Profiling may give me the answers I need.
I think she's just more interesting because she interacts with people. Could be.
Elmo thinks the cult is just an urban legend. Or does he?
There are things that go bump in the night. It's all true. It's all true. Sound the alarm, brother. Gather the troops, brother. Yako, the shadow of the forest is creeping closer.
They don't think it's an urban legend at all. They understand it's dangerous. Ilmo made it sound like I lived here. Does he really believe that?
Light, laughter, and love will guide you home. Saga and her daughter. Oh boy. Happy faces raise property value. Family comes first, Ilma. We take care of her trailer while she's gone. She's one of us, Yako. Her spare key is safe and sound.
The Koskela brothers have happy memories of me living here. This must be the story affecting them. I'll play along for now. I need the key to that trailer.
Hello, and welcome Welcome to Coffee World, voted Washington's best coffee-themed amusement park. All of our attractions are family-friendly and available to children of all ages. Just like our coffee. So, take a sip of our Oh Dear Diner organic coffee and let the adventure begin! Hold on for dear life on the Espresso Express! Oh! Soak in some local history at the Huatari Well, where two serial killers once hid the disemboweled bodies of their murder victims.
It's not haunted.
No. Come join Mocha Moose and the goats at our amusement park petting zoo. Just don't share your coffee with the goats. Seriously, stop feeding our goats coffee. Seriously. It's not amusing. Take in amazing views from the Slow Roaster Ferris wheel. I can almost see the Watery Lighthouse trailer park. This is so much fun! And finish off at our beautiful gift shop where seniors and children under 10 receive a 9% discount on keychains and propane tanks. Welcome to Coffee World. We guarantee you'll have a great time.
Wake says the story will change reality around us. If that's true, then I need to know what's real and what's fiction.
I feel like she should be more concerned with the fact that so many people are saying that her kid has died. I don't know. If it were me, I would be concerned about that.
A trailer park is a good place to look for a trailer. Keep it simple, Saga. All joking aside, yes, I would like to see my trailer. Do you have a spare set of keys?
Good for you.
Yeah, I have a spare set. They're just over at Coffee World. I'd get them for you, but Yako and I have to head to Bright Falls. The spare keys are in the gift shop safe. I'll call ahead and have someone get them out for you.
Hi, Root.
Oh, the road's flooded. But if you just follow this trail behind me, it'll lead you there.
Call the gift shop so they can give Saga a hand. Yep.
He's got a special coat, too. That's cool.
Nothing? What am I paying them for? Guess they're busy. Ay, Vito. Well, after they finally pick up, we really need to get over to Bright Falls for that, thing. Yep. Must be busy at the park. These are off-peak hours, Yako. They're just slacking.
It's a whole lot of ringing. Am I just supposed to stand here?
flooding did this?
Crazy. Took the whole fucking road with it. Jesus.
There's Coffee World. Need to get across the river. What was that?
I don't know.
Fuck! FBI, show yourself!
The fuck? Ah. Forgot how sensitive the aiming is. Huh? We did not have to go very far into the woods to get to some creepy shit. Ooh. Ow. Oh, there's two of them. Hold on. Okay, good. We're still on story difficulty. Ow. Does not seem to matter that we're on story difficulty. I'm still getting my ass kicked.
More people turning into Taken. Is
How
this
do
the
I
cult?
access my
Or
shit?
the story? Or both?
Here we go. Just some hatchet wounds, no big deal. Oh, I've got the hiccups. Am I supposed to make my way over there on my own? How am I not? Am I supposed to? What? It doesn't actually stop when I fucking press the button. There we go. Jesus Christ, if this is supposed to be story difficulty, what the fuck is going on? Why do I suck? I don't understand. If I press it before, it actually stops when I press it, but if I press it during, it stops after. I don't understand. No! Fuck! I had it. No! Hardest part of the game. Defeated by a generator, yeah. Story of my life. Ah. This is so ridiculous. Ah. 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 My greatest enemy. I don't understand how I'm doing it right. I don't understand how I'm doing it wrong. I don't understand. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Saga, help me out here, please. Saga, please. It must be. Which is just awful. Like, I feel so dumb. Is there a difficulty easier than story mode? This is harder than any of the combat. No! No. 2 hours later. It's on story difficulty. Oh. That was just a bad click. That was just me sucking. No. Fuck. And I can't get out of the screen, I don't think. I don't think I can change it. I'm just stuck here forever. This is the dark place. There we go. Oh. That was ridiculous. Get the trailer key at the Coffee World gift shop. So am I supposed to make my way all the way around? Certainly seems that way. Unless there was a path back there that I didn't see, which is definitely a possibility.
Saga was beginning to see why Casey disliked the woods so much. They felt oppressive here. Too many places to hide. The distorted carnival music drifting from the amusement park ahead did not help. What the Koskalas had said about her living in Watery with Logan unsettled her. For the horror story to involve her was one thing, but involving her daughter was crossing a line. Something darted across the path ahead, too fast to see. Saga drew her weapon. Her eyes searched the woods. A noise overhead. Saga swiveled to look. A local. A man on the ridge above her. No, not a man. A monster with a hatchet in each hand. It shouted down at her. Hunting season was a bust!
Up. Quick save. My Horizon brain's like, jump and use your shield glider. Okay. So do we make our way back up and around and look for a path for that pathway there? Or do we go the long way around? Although this way is blocked, it looks like. Oh, this is where we came from. Yeah, that's where we came from. Never mind. So we do just keep going that way. Okay. Okie dokie. I can do that, maybe. Oh. Invulnerable. Double check I'm going the right way. Yeah, cool. Okay, well. I guess we can go up to the radio tower. How am I hearing stuff? Is there a radio over here? Yeah.
Another rhyme.
3 little deers ventured to roam and found a nice place to eat and play. 1 little deer never came home, and 2 of the deers cried all day.
Keep trying.
Deer and moose.
Ugh. Yeah.
Oh.
Can't forget the dolls. Might need them again.
Oh. I did not mean to pull the trigger on that.
Fucking monsters.
But what was the point? Nothing changed with the nursery rhyme. Except now the music's not playing, which is rude. I was enjoying the music. See, I personally could do without the running through the woods portion of this game. I just don't find this part very entertaining. It's certainly spooky, but it's not all that scary.
Doesn't make sense.
Oh, the dolls are at the top. I forgot. Will my memory change? That's a good question.
Scratch stalked through the forest, a terrifying dark presence in the night, more sensed than seen. Darkness boiled in his skull, like a storm cloud crammed into a bottle. The woods were alive with those he had taken. They were coming with him, directed by him, his army of darkness. His singular purpose was a sharp, pulsing black hole in his head, waves roaring out of it to whip his flock into a frenzy, filling them with his purpose. The clicker. He wanted it, to make his horrific ending to the story come true. The art was there. The clicker would push it across the final threshold, a detonator to send out a tidal wave that would spread to overtake reality. He was so close to claiming it. The Taken gibbered and shouted, straining against their invisible leashes, filled with bloodlust. Scratch let them go. They launched themselves into the night with violent glee. He ripped a signpost from the ground, swung it in his hands as if it was made of air. Ahead, the music started. It called him on. Let the final Deerfest commence.
That concludes our debate on whether pets should be allowed at this year's bake sale. For those of you...
Ba, ba, ba. Ba, ba, ba. I love a wash your hands sign out in this cabin. That's kind of funny.
Hello? Anyone here?
I wish
Nope.
Did
they get out?
we could play actual horror games.
Did
That
the
would be
Taken get
so
them?
nice.
Or were they turned into Taken?
But they make me motion
I'll
sick
need to
so
get the key to the trailer
fast.
court myself. Ilmo said the key is kept in the gift shop safe. Coffee World. The most caffeinated place on Earth. And yet nobody's here to help me get that key.
Like, I want to be properly spooked. Like, I want to be scared out of my mind, you know? But I don't want to be scared out of my mind while needing to puke.
Locked. Needs something to jimmy it open with. A list of maintenance work.
Jimmy, name drop. Coffee World entrance sign defaced 6/27/23. Cleaned with detergent waxed sign. Should be good until someone tags it again tomorrow. 7/5. Slow roaster pod is stuck, won't swing. I hit with some WD-40. Should be good for now. 7/19. Fallen tree near Latte Lagoon. Should probably call the tree guy. Chainsawed and removed, keeping the wood. 8/12. Several burnt out bulbs on percolator, replaced and ordered more bulbs. 9/1. Squeaking on Latte Lagoon car B. Tighten up the bolts, less bad now. Percolator control panel jammed, removed front with screwdriver. Found a penny in there.
A screwdriver. Huh.
This place is overgrown as fuck.
Wonder what's inside. I should take a look around for a way to open this thing. The cult is leaving supplies around for themselves.
Weird, I have it on story mode. I thought it would give me the answer. Because it did earlier, even though I didn't want it to. Only striped cups.
Using screwdrivers to break into gift shops isn't exactly standard procedure.
No, not really. Ba, 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 ba. Percolator. I don't know what a percolator is, so... Oh, the percolator is the name of a ride. Okay. Can I see the map? Thank you. Don't like that. The game also saved. Don't like that at all. Ah! Ooh!
Hey, this should get that gift shop open.
I don't understand how I'm low on bullets. Like, I know I spent a lot there, but, like, I still don't understand how I'm low on bullets. And I feel like all the bullets I've been picking up are for this gun, so it just feels weird that I'm basically out of bullets. So. Backpack. Ow. Can we switch to the gun I have selected, please? Thank you. Fucking annoying.
Well, now there's less monsters.
Blown away. Save my healing stuff. I'm about to get back to a save point, so I can just go heal over there. Ooh. No.
Now where is that safe? I guess a toy knife will do.
Why? Got another angry voicemail from a parent about her kid poking himself in the eye with one of the souvenir pucos. Probably saying that wrong. Whose grand idea was it to sell kids plastic knives in a coffee-themed amusement park anyway? Oh, right. It was yours. I need another moose favor. Mocha was doing just fine. He even got a glowing vet report. And then bam. They say it was a heart attack. I'm not blaming you. Maybe he just had a bad ticker and no tolerance for stimulants either. We're telling the kids that Mocha is taking a little vacation, but I could really use your help ASAP to maintain continuity. Do you have any more in stock? Thanks in advance.
Locked.
Why did you change the damn password to the safe again?
What would Ilmo use for a code?
Look out, fixer supplier. Weird that it didn't give me the code this time. Tracker lookout cleaner. Not sure how that's supposed to be helpful, but three jobs. Tracker lookout cleaner.
I need to open the safe. What's the combination?
People hate the puzzles, Ilmo. Why not just use keys? People love the puzzles, Jaakko. Only very smart people can think up good puzzles. Just look around and you will find the answer. Dedicated staff will be rewarded.
The combination to the safe is somewhere in the gift shop.
That's helpful information. Tracker lookout cleaner. Okay.
Sorry, we're at a Bright Falls blend. Anna apologized to the customers. I'll just grab some from the back. More coffee coming right up. She suggested they ride the percolator while they waited. She passed Ilmo at the Espresso Express. Big smile, Anna. Coffee world is all smiles. Anna nodded, smiled. She smiled until her face hurt. Anna stopped walking, realized she was standing next to the Huatari well. Must have zoned out, she thought. She was about to go, but something in the well caught her eye. A shadow shifting in the dark. Anna was overcome by vertigo. The world tilted, and then she was falling down, down, down into the shaft. The darkness opened up to swallow her.
Coffee World staff. Hope they're not all monsters now. The photos have stickers on them. bet Ilmo's the kind of guy who likes Sudokus.
Tracker lookout cleaner. Okay. Two, 4, 6. No? I assumed tracker would be park walk around, but I could be wrong. Or I guess maybe lost and found. So 1, 4, 6.
The keys to my trailer. Now to find the clicker and the cult.
Let's go save again. Okay. Now I gotta make my way down to the trailer park, which is a ways away. Where? I hear them, but I don't see them.
Must be locked from the other side.
Of course. Evil water spirit. Lovely. We love an evil water spirit. I wish the button would work when I press it. That would be nice. Okay.
The page said I'd run into a cultist here. On your toes, Saga. Merceder is not afraid of the rough questions.
Okay. Ba 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 ba.
Must not drink the water or take a bath ever again. Moonshine.
Hey!
Only drink the moonshine, brother.
Don't look like cultists.
That's not helping.
Old gods of Asgard.
I don't feel like myself.
Uh-oh.
Don't know how to fight it. We're too old now.
Excuse me. I'm looking for the Anderson trailer.
What? Sweetie pie, right on time. Like we were just saying, it's not true. The lies to hurt you and make you weak. Don't believe a word. They believe because deep down, they want to be told what to think. We're different. Rebels! You must stop it before it turns real. Don't be part of the story. Make the story. Stop the hell of it!
These old drunks don't seem affected by the horror story like the other locals are. Do they know what's happening here?
How do you know about the story?
Same as you, of course, sweetie pie. We are family. The Andersons. Vikings. Gods. It's so good to finally see you, Saga. I am your great uncle Odin. And this is your long-lost mortified Thor. Sarasota. He is your grandfather, and I am the All-Father.
Just as crazy as everyone else.
I think they're a different kind of crazy.
I need to stay focused. I need to check out the trailer.
You have things to do, sweetie pie. We don't want to keep you from your business. You can come see us anytime at our resting place, Valhalla Nursing Home.
Reeks of booze. Addressed to me. From years ago. Wake was right. The horror story is changing reality, not just people's memories.
That is an old slice of pizza. Power bill. Power bill.
This card has Mom's handwriting.
We got time. Plum wants to stay in her.
Everything here reminds me of Logan.
Why does it sound like they're inside?
This could be her room. This is getting too real. Too personal.
I mean, there's photos of what we've been dealing with, people with hatchets. The proud great-granddad and great-granduncle.
Do you think we missed Audie's show?
My newfound relatives. Cozy with the cult of the tree. And that's the clicker. In the hands of the cult, just like the page promised. Carnival Nights. That's the motorcycle club the Costello brothers are in. I'll take Odin and Tor up on their offer and visit their nursing home. Right after I find this biker workshop.
I'm curious though, since it's up to us to swap back and forth, if we don't swap back and forth regularly, will we do all of Saga and then all of Wake? Because I don't really want to do it that way.
It's not true. It's just a fucking story. It's not true. Logan's back home. She's fine. Fuck. She's at school. David. I'm in the story and it's coming true. Wake said Scratch would try and hurt me with the horror story. But he said there's still time to stop this. That he can stop this with a clicker.
Hey, this is David. Leave a message.
David? Is Logan okay? Call me back as soon... Mulligan? What the fuck? Hey! Stay where you are.
Boss fight?
Mulligan is a cultist? What the fuck is going on here?
Why is my light? Oh, my light's just really dim because it's brighter out.
Thornton 2? God damn it. And now they're all taken?
Ah, okay. Jump scare. Jump scare. Why are we following the cultist? That doesn't seem safe. I wish they would stop that.
Logan wasn't real. Don't think about it. The cult has the clicker. Get it? Fix this.
How do we know they're not leading us into a trap?
This is the workshop from the photo with the cultists. This is where they had the clicker. If it's still here, I need to find it.
How is it safe to be here right now? Look inside the smiley coffee cup. Look inside the smiley coffee cup. Okay, we got a few things to place, so let's do that.
The photo proved the cult had the clicker. Tor and Odin were in it too. Worth following up on later.
Wow, we're 2 hours in? Holy shit. That was a quick 2 hours.
No, that is not going on the board.
Understandable. Okay.
Locked. They must be in there. There has to be a way to get this lock open.
Smiley coffee cup. These drawers are gigantic. We'll probably play to the end of the part like we usually do. Or I guess like we have been, not necessarily like we usually do. Well, there's a symbol. Oh. There's one.
Hey, stop right there. The shape stumbled out of the dark toward Deputy Mulligan. Thornton was doubled over, coughing. A chunk of cold pastrami caught in his throat. Bring it, fucker. Mulligan fired. Thornton hacked the pastrami out of his windpipe, opened fire with his partner. The monster fell. They kept shooting. The thrill of domination. This was the cult of the tree. Not one tree. A forest. Secret knowledge in a deer mask. The last line of defense. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Bright Falls' fucking finest. They crept over, pulling out their flashlights. The horror. This is Monica from the tackle shop. An innocent woman. Thornton's pastrami came back up.
We'll switch back to Alan after the end of a chapter. So I think that's what we'll do. We'll do a chapter with Saga, then we'll switch into a chapter with Wake. We'll switch into a chapter with Saga. Switch into a chapter with Wake. Since I imagine we will end chapters in a zone where we can switch back and forth, I think that will make the most sense. Plus, then that way we don't have just... You talk about ending and all of a sudden I feel tired. Because I don't want to end up stuck with just a bunch of Alan portions left. Because I feel like we'll get annoyed and bored if we don't have Saga to switch back to. So... Okay, we've got that one and that one. Where's the third symbol? I wonder.
Rest easy, buddy.
Oh. We did that to another one too, didn't we? Those arrows are glitching when I turn the camera. Interesting. I really need the last symbol. Since I don't have an order, I can't just guess it. So that would leave a lot of options. Is it possible I just missed it somewhere? See it anywhere. Maybe it's visible from here like I thought it might be. Oh, yep, there it is. I did not see it before. Was it there before? They're probably in that order too. Inside, side, up, down. Okay. I already forgot what the symbol was. Oops. Oh, it's not an option there. Okay, well, that would explain why. It's not an option? Unless it's the sideways one. Am I crazy? What the fuck is going on? I'm losing my mind, Jimmy. I think I've lost it. What the fuck? I'm going crazy. Oh, it's turned. Okay. Okay. So those symbols are basically the same. One's just turned a little bit. So is that not the right order? Like, I'm confused. I don't understand. Do I somehow have the symbols wrong again? I've looked, what, 4 times now? Those are the symbols. I know those are the right symbols. Oh no. Fine.
This is the cult's hideout. Their headquarters, even?
The light switch you found washed up at the lake is not junk. It's fucking important. Trust me on this. From now on, whenever we catch a target, we're gonna cut out its heart, stick this thing inside, and flick it. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it'll be like a ritual. This is gonna work.
The cult is leaving supplies around for themselves. This will be handy.
I've marked the map like you asked. That's all the stashes by our last count, locked and loaded and ready to go.
That's it. This is the cult's process. Their ritual. The Nightingale ritual wasn't completed.
I'm not trying to play the blame game, but we cannot let random tourists walk right into one of our rituals. We were stopped before we got to use the clicker. Hell, the lights weren't even set up yet. It's unacceptable. So let's look at the learnings. We need to be faster with our setups. We need to be 100% positive someone is on lookout duty. Communication, communication, communication. Slip-ups like this are why we have FBI agents snooping around, which is not great. I'm only being harsh about this because I know we can do better.
The cult isn't well organized. People aren't following orders.
To whoever has been sabotaging Lake House equipment, stop it. If you're looking for ways to help the cult, this is not it. Unless bringing the feds down on us is what you consider helpful, in which case you can fuck right off. Stay away from the FBC, and if you see them poking around again, report it to the Grand Master. The ritual for Taken. Surround the target, subdue them, use hammer or other blunt object, restrain them, carve out their heart, recite the words, put the clicker into their chest, flick the switch twice to make sure it works. Remember floodlights on tripods. We need to see what we're doing. Always work in pairs.
Doesn't make sense. There's a basement.
Lovely. You were right. These sneaky fuckers are watching us, and our level of organization is fine. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Observation report, subject, the cult of the tree. Summary. Intermittent surveillance of the paracriminal group known as the Cult of the Tree shows that their operation is limited to a small area of Washington state. The group is reported to be made up of dedicated individuals equipped with only common tools. Overall level of organization is low. Overall comprehension of redacted is low. Our assessment yielded a category orange risk status. Further inquiry should be made as to the exact details and sources of their knowledge regarding paranatural elements. Investigation unit recommends the Cult of the Tree be kept under permanent surveillance, with preparations made for the group's arrest and seizures of assets. See file for full report and recommended action. Summary and full report to be forwarded to Dr. Marmont and Dr. Marmont at the Cauldron Lake Research Site, as both operate in a shared area. Addendum, recommended action downgraded to continued intermittent surveillance, no arrest due to prioritization of resources.
Rose. She's that waitress from the diner. This is one weird cult.
Alright, this is Rose Observations, 3/21/14. 6:35 a.m. leaves home in car. 8:46 a.m. arrives at Oh Dear Diner. 7 a.m. opens restaurant. 9:44 spills a cup of coffee, stares at coffee puddle, and seems suddenly delighted, begins talking animatedly to the puddle. Observer not in diner did not hear her. 11:30 a.m. goes on break. 12:04 p.m. back from break, ate a sandwich and wrote in a notebook. Couldn't see text. I like that she gets back from break 4 minutes late. We love that. 1:21 p.m. stares at ceiling fan for approximately 50 seconds, smiling. 3:05 p.m. leaves Oh Dear Diner on foot. 3:08 p.m. stops at pier and writes a notebook, stares at clouds and becomes upset, shaking her head and speaking up at the sky, not close enough to hear. 4:23 leaves pier. Wow, she was at the pier for an hour and a half almost. 4:25 arrives at car, enters. 4:34 arrives home. 5:42 watches TV. 5:45 cooks dinner, macaroni and cheese, watches TV while eating. 9:21 goes to bed, reads the sudden stop. 10:05 turns off light. Down we go.
A creepy basement.
Well, duh.
Shit.
Don't love that. Hold on.
Hey! Freeze!
That's the clicker.
No! They took it!
They're playing with me. I was so close.
page.
There was another overlap here in Watery. The parade float was the key. Mulligan and Thornton had gone there, taken the clicker, left this monster here to stop her.
There's an overlap here, like there was at Cauldron Lake. Mulligan and Thornton are like Nightingale. Inside, waiting. And a parade float is the key.
Uh-oh. Well, don't love that. Is it shaking in my mind palace too? That's kind of creepy.
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale, gone missing. Saga had read about it. The trap. She knew what was waiting for her. The moment she saw the giant, she knew she wasn't ready. You let Logan drown. The weapon it carried could crack her skull like a brittle egg. Brains leaking out like yolk. Everything she loved, lost. Everything she was, lost. We will watch it eat your mind. Reading this made her sick, but the fear was sharp when she faced it. There was another overlap here in Watery. The parade float was the key. Mulligan and Thornton had gone there, taken the clicker with them, left this monster here to stop her.
It should be safe to go on and do that now, right?
Mulligan and Thornton were fine earlier. How did this happen?
A terrible mistake. Shadows crept over Mulligan and Thornton. Shadows on their faces, filling the shape of them. Bright Falls fucking finest. Shitty pastrami sandwich.
Mulligan and Thornton became like Nightingale. Mulligan and Thornton are members of the cult. Who's the leader?
Brains leaking out like milk. The thrill of domination. Not one tree. A forest. The word. A secret like this doesn't die.
There is more than one leader.
Okay, time to go fight whatever the fuck's upstairs. Should be interesting.
A taken is upstairs. This was a trap.
Really? I couldn't have guessed that. Fucking... Isn't she supposed to be the FBI agent? The fuck? Of course it was a trap. They were leading you somewhere. That was pretty fucking obvious. Ooh, almost 8 hours in now. That's crazy. Today has gone by quick. Okay. Let's go try to not die. Oh, oh. Why is everything not shaking anymore? Oh my god.
Okay. Now where's that parade float?
Forgot we were in story mode. Fine with me. You know how much I fucking hate the fucking fight sequences in this game. Oh. Well, that looks completely safe to walk towards, doesn't it? When in doubt, unload the clip.
The overlap formed around Watery's dark past. The ritual to enter was tied to crafting the float. Art was the key. It had the power to let Saga in.
At Cauldron Lake, giving the poem and the heart to the witch sign opened the overlap. Here, it's the parade float. But it's incomplete. Is this the parade float the page mentioned? This is one disturbing parade float.
Yeah, a little bit.
Stabbing again and again.
Lovely.
That must mean the arm's supposed to move. How come one of them is wearing a mask and the other isn't? There's your knife.
Wow, it's a good thing we picked that up when we picked it up. Otherwise, we'd have to walk all the way back over there. That sounds heinous.
I don't hear any haunting laughter. Keep trying.
I just auto-edit all of that. That's nice, I guess.
Ilmo stood in front of the parade float, turned dramatically to his crew. Now, imagine the murderer's arms moving. Stab, 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 and then Naki laughing. Everyone at Deerfest always plays it safe, not us. This monument to Watery's history, this work of art will sweep this year's awards. The overlap formed around Watery's dark past. The ritual to enter was tied to crafting the float. Art was the key. It had the power to let Saga in. Ilmo stood in front of the parade float.
We just read this one. What do you mean, unread?
What's missing from the parade float?
The screams coming from the well.
Together.
And the mask.
So this is the Koskela Brothers parade float. Looks like only 4 pieces are missing. The mask is the only one without a location listed.
Helpful.
Espresso Express. Got it. Gift shop. Easy. I can't make out what it says. Fair Trade Fun Zone.
I don't want to go on an adventure. Oh. I don't want to do all that.
is missing a soundtrack? The float killer isn't wearing a mask. Maybe he needs one. Should the characters be moving? The materials listed for the parade float mention a mask. Where is it?
Poor Mocha Moose. He never failed to amuse me. Now we know, Ilmo, there is such a thing as too much coffee. Mocha will live on in a place of honor. He lost his head. Mulligan and Thornton had one job.
Mulligan and Thornton must know where the Moose Skull mask is. The mask is missing. Where is it?
The dead brought back to life. The crown of the Grand Master. Moose steak is never a mistake. Just get it fucking done.
They know where it is. I know they know. Where is the mask?
Only it and bleach it. Real bout of him. The mall of the crumbling well. Show the bitch who's boss.
The well.
The moose mask is at the Huatari Well, in Coffee World.
Mocha will live on in a place of honor. He lost his head. Mulligan and Thornton had one job.
I saw something. Like I did in Cauldron Lake. The well, here in Coffee World. I know the Moose Skull will be there.
Why can't I just use this one? There's a mask right there. Why can't I just use this mask? Hold on. I came over here to save. Because now we have to go on an adventure. Give me the map. Oh my god. Night, Jimmy. See you next week. Oh, I should be able to go through this way, though. That's good. Oh, thank God. Okay. Woo!
It's here. I knew it would be. I made them show me.
Oh, good. I thought she was about to put it in
Now
her
I need to
pocket.
bring the mask to the float.
I thought she was about to put it in her pocket.
The Moose Skull goes here, obviously.
Okay.
The moose mask appeared on the well.
already have the knife. So where else do I need to go? Fair Trade Fun Zone. And then the other one is Espresso Express.
No power. Must be a fuse box around here somewhere.
Does it need to have power?
A fuse is missing. Can't operate the ride without it.
Of course. Who left their coffee on the fuse box, though? That doesn't seem safe. Where would I find another fuse, is the question. Head towards the percolator. Almost there. Okay. Oh, hi there. There we go. There we go.
The Cauldron Lake!
Okay. Fun times. Where are we? Okay. I forget what I'm looking for over here. Is this where the tape is? The cassette tape or whatever? Cassette tape, yep.
Jesus! Calm down, Saga. It's just a pot of coffee.
Have a beautiful day.
Thank God.
Now I need to find a fuse. Maybe I could take the fuse out of the Ferris wheel. Not sure where to get a fuse from. I would imagine it would be over near where I need to put it, like where I need to use it, but... My aim is so ass in this game. Cavalry. Oh, in the workshop. That makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense.
Some creepy laughing for atmosphere.
Not me pressing R3 to find the fuse. That's not the right game, Nico. That is a different game. Guess it laying on the workbench would be too easy. That would make too much sense. I am in the right place. Where is the fuse, though? Is it somewhere that makes sense? Because I thought I already checked the places that make sense. I really don't love this search and find thing. I'm already struggling with this fucking motion sickness. Probably walked past it or something. Probably. It says it's on a table. Oh, it's in. Okay. When in doubt, Google it. See, I did walk right by it.
A fuse. I can use this to get the espresso
Figures.
express working.
Figures.
There we go. Now I just need to stop it in a position that will let me get to that circuit board down there. Shit! Good thing no one was riding that.
This seems safe. Should stop on its own, right? Right? No, I guess not. Okay. Oh, I can't stop it. Okay, well. Guess it'll run forever then. He's speed. He's quick. Oh, there's two. Okay.
A little something to get those arms moving. Okay, Saga. Let's get the clicker on these assholes.
Bikers! They're bagels!
I'm saved.
What the hell? Where am I?
I think we're almost done. Be prepped for jump scares. I might just call it here, actually. We're 3 hours in, so.
Mulligan and Thornton in the wreckage of the morgue, shadows on their faces. Thornton did his best woman's voice. I'm a stuck-up FBI bitch. I'll make a big fucking mess and get these dumb backwater cops to clean it up. Thornton turned to his partner. These government motherfuckers. Next time, Mulligan, I'll tell her. You got no clue. You let your own kid drown. You're a fucking fraud. Mulligan leered. Pinning the murder on the Bookers would have fixed this whole goddamn mess. But their kind always sticks together. I reckon we should show the bitch who's boss, Thornton. Shadows crept over Mulligan and Thornton. Inside them, they grinned.
Lovely people. I feel like we have to be close to done with the chapter, right? Hello? Oh. Okay. No idea where that came from, but...
Monica from the tackle shop.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna stop here. Should load me back in, back at the front of the tunnel. Because it did save, so...